Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 50,
hey.
56 is the mic. Come on.
On first down, Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's go, D. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Off the play fake. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check Mike 57.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Jackson throwing again. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
51 to Mike. 51. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, watch this.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yo, go. Hey, let's get this.
Mike Sparks.
5.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. He'll get this one to Galladay. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 8, read.
Crunch time, defense.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. 60 or. 54. Right. Hey, Delta. Hurry. 54. Mike, 50.
And will be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Set. 18 Gator.
Set 59. Ricky.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready? 70. Indy. Deep grip.
Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come. Come again. Mark 55. Mark 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Being chased out left, and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he finds McLaurin. And all the way to the opposite 45. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Herbert steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Here we go.
13 yards on the play. And the Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Come on, set. Tell me the ending. I'm scared. Got double time. Double time.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set, ready. Go to base. Four down. Check.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Jackson now. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson buying time to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Yeah.
56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Herbert. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Exit.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert dumps this one off to Mack. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
7 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. This goes to Mack on the check down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Go!
Off the play fake. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
You don't want it. Mike 56.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coleman now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Coleman. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves